Okay, I might be running a little bit late. I was trying to do everything else, ready to start, and out of nowhere I saw a beautiful mosquito. So, do we have even audio? Are we working on that sense? Are we okay? Are we up? Yeah, okay, okay, okay. So, with 8 seconds on the clock, we are barely getting a little bit late. But anyways, we are here. That is what matters the most. So, people, hello, another beautiful day, another beautiful night. In reality, another beautiful occasion to be here, analyzing and reading and going over our beautiful Mahabharata. Another beautiful moment to keep seeing what we can find and mm, trying to comfort ourselves on the knowledge that this beautiful story is still giving us so much more to see that we might as well never fully comprehend what it was about. No, what? No, not exactly that, but yeah, something similar, let's say. So, anyways, well, before continuing, I remember that earlier we had some problems with the chat. So let me do some tests. Do we have we don't have chat? Are you really telling me that we don't have chat and we also don't have bot? What is going on? Stream elements, my brother. What is going on, my man? I cannot do anything if it doesn't work. Well, uh, we're back into the early stages of streaming, where we had nothing, and it was only us against the internet, let's say. So yeah, man, why does it not work? Anyways, yeah, we cannot do anything. So once again, let me say properly thanks for being here, lurkers, bot watchers, everybody. And now let us properly go into Canto 226, the last place where we left. It was here. Let me get this over here. There it is. We were on the Kandavadaha Parva continued, but it was particularly, let me see. Yeah, we were talking about, or we were exploring another one of those stories nested, in this case, inside the story still of the, who were they? The Pandavas and all of that, if I am not wrong. So yeah, we are seeing what is this new story, or at the very least I am, because I don't remember what was the start also. So yeah, we have to continue from there. Oh, my man. And also, hello, Rospo. Welcome. Welcome. Let me, as I said before, we are here. Canto 226. Cantaba Parva continua. Vaisampayana said, frustrated and raging, Agni Javyavahana, his ailments uncured, went back to Brahma and told the Pitamaha what had happened. The refulgent god thought for a moment, then said, Anakha, I know how you can consume the Kandavavana even today, and in Indra's very sight. The ancient gods Nara and Narayana have incarnated in the world of men to fulfill a purpose of the Devas. On earth, they are known as Arjuna and Krishna Vasudeva. At this moment, they are in the Kandavavana. What? Kandavavana? What? Isn't what? This is a Kandava. Wait. I was completely blown away. Is this a meta reference or is Kandava Vana? No, Kandava. Yeah, Kandava Vana is the place where they are, or what? Or is it like the place in the story in which they are also too? I mean, uh, kind of weird or interesting implications at the very least. Uh, I don't know. Anyways, continuing, my man. Wow. Um, Go to them and ask them to help you consume the forest. If they agree, you will succeed, even if all the other devas are arrayed against you. The two will surely keep the creatures of the Kandava from escaping, and even thwart Indra if he comes to protect the ancient jungle. I assure you of this. And Agni came speedily to Krishna and Partha, O king. I have already told you what he said to them. Rahavyagra, when Arjuna Vibhastu hears that Agni wants to consume the Gandhabhavana against Indra's will, he says to the blazing Deva, come as a Brahmana, I have countless great Devastras, enough to battle with many Bhagradharians, but, lofty one, I have no proper bow from which to loose my astras, no bow strong and powerful enough to bear the prowess with which I infuse my archery. Also, so quicksilver is my archery that I will need an exhaustible supply of arrows. My chariot, alas, is not mighty enough to bear the stores of shafts with which I would like to stock it. I wish for a chariot with the splendor of Surya, the thunder of whose wheels is like the roaring of storm clouds. I also wish for unearthly horses, white as moonbeams, fleet as the wind, and then Krishna has no weapon to match his Tejas, no Shastra with which Madhava can kill the Nagas and Pisachas of Devana. Exalted, you must provide us with these instruments with which we can thwart Indra when he sends his downpour to put out your flames. Pavaka, we are ready to do everything that manliness and strength can achieve, but you must give us what I have asked for. Arjuna says to Agni, well, I mean, one of the few things that came to my mind is in the sense of trying to see Arjuna and Krishna as individuals who might represent parts of the human nature as we have kind of established on one of the past analysis that we did. Sorry, um, it might come from the side of maybe they are. I don't know if we can really extrapolate what is happening here into anything in particular, aside from the fact that they might be wishing for unending strength or something like that, that can be found through sacrifices or through commitment, probably. But I mean, it really isn't anything particularly not clever, particularly deep. It is like, I mean, it is clever to know that if you want something, you need to work for it, yeah, but it isn't deep to know it. In that sense, I feel the same thing here. I don't know if it is deep or not. I simply know that it is something. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Was there something else? Because I think I saw something kind of similar. No, 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 no. There wasn't anything else really to talk about so far, at least on this canto in particular. So let me get over here, drink some water, and after that we continue. Here, Canto 227, Kandavalaja Parva continued. Vasampayana said, when he hears what Arjuna says, the smoke banner Hutasana wants to see Varuna, who is one of the Lokapalas, who rules the element of water and dwells in the deeps. Agni turns his thoughts to that son of Aditi. Immediately, Varuna appears before Agni. The fire god reverently greets the Lord of Seas, the fourth Lokapala, and says to him, I want you to give me the bow and quiver and the chariot that flies the flag of Hanuman, which you got from Soma the moon. Partha will accomplish a great task with the Gandiva and Krishna with the Sudarshana chakra. So give both to me today. Oh, Varuna. Varuna immediately says, here, I do give them to you. He gives Agni the wondrous jewel of a bow of incomparable energy, the bow that no weapon can withstand, which is the powerful enchancer of great deeds and renown. It is the lord of weapons and the scourge of all the rest. It is equal to 100,000 other bows, and it raises enemy armies. Brightly varicolored is the Gandiva, and it is the acquirer of kingdoms. Beautiful it is to behold, bejeweled, with no flaws, weakness, or mark upon it anywhere. The Devas and the Gandharvas worship the Gandiva. Varuna also gives Arjuna two inexhaustible quivers, and a rata stocked with unearthly weapons, a chariot that flies, a banner with a great varana, no, sorry, with a great banara upon it. Yoked to that chariot are horses as silvery as fleecy cloths, foaled in the realm of the Gandharvas, with golden harnesses and as swift as the wind, why, even as the mind. Every implement of war that Rata bears, and neither Deva nor Ashura can arrest its carrying. Dazzling is its sheen, and tremendous the sound of its wheels. It is a delight to the heart of every creature that sets eyes upon it, for it has been made by Vishwakarman, architect of the universe, one of the lords of creation. After great and intense tapasya, the chariot is as brilliant as the sun, so that no one could gaze upon it for long. This is the very Ratha, riding which Somadeva had crushed the Danavas. Resplendent, glorious, it looks like an evening cloud reflecting the light of the setting sun. Golden and exquisite is its flagstaff, and the celestial ape who adorns it is as fierce as a lion or a tiger. Flying high, she seems determined to burn up everything he sees. Upon other flags on the great chariot are other large creatures, whose yells make enemy soldiers faint. A counterfeit male, armed with a sword, his fingers encased in leather fingerlets, Arjuna walks around that wonderful chariot in Pradakshina. He bows to the devas and then climbs up into the rata like a righteous man, thus into the vimana that bears him into Swarga. Eh, Also, welcome, welcome. I think, yeah, I have a question. Pradakshina basically is the ritual with which they go around a particular something. Wasn't Prakshina something only done by the woman? I haven't even. Yeah, I think it is the first time I see a man uh, walk around something in Prakshina, as they say here. But anyways, I don't know. Interesting. It, it doesn't really contradict anything else because I do not remember the opposite of seeing only women can do it. So maybe I misinterpreted something because I didn't see that information anywhere. So continue. Seeing the celestial Gandiva, eldest of bows, created of old by Brahma, Arjuna feels a thrill of joy. Bowing to Agni, Arjuna the powerful picks up the awesome weapon and strings it forcibly. Anyone who hears the echoing sound of the Gandiva being strung trembles. When he has the chariot and the bow, with the twin inexhaustible quivers, which while arrows ceaselessly Countess Son is glad and feels equal to help Agni. Now Agni Babaka gives Krishna a chakra, a fairy disk with a hole at its heart, and it will become Krishna's favorite weapon. When he has the chakra, Krishna becomes glad and feels that he too can help Agni. Babaka says to Krishna, with this chakra, Madhusudana, you can coil even enemies that are not human. Wielding this weapon, you will be greater than Manavas, Devas, Rakshasas, Pisachas, Daityas, and Nagas, and you will surely vanquish all these in battle. Madhava, if you cast this wheel at any enemy, it will slay him and then fly back into your hands. Varunadeva gives Krishna a mace known as Kaumodaki, which will shatter any Daitya, and when hurled in battle, it will roar loud as thunder. Joyful, Arjuna and Achyuta say to Babaka, Mahatman, we now have the chariot and weapons with which we can do battle against the Devas and the Asuras combined. What then of just the Bhagradhari Indra, who wants to fight for his friend the Nagatakshaka. Arjuna added, Pavaka, when Krishna takes the field, chakra in hand, there is nothing in the three worlds that he can consume with it. With the Gandiva and his giver's eye, too, am prepared to conquer the three lokas. My lord, now blaze forth as you please, encircle this forest with your flames. We will help you accomplish your desire. When Arjuna and Krishna speak thus to him, Agni stands forth in his most incendiary form, and is ready to devour the Vana. With his seven great flames he encircles the Gandhava and begins to burn it. Rather, as he does, the walls in his apocalyptic form at the end of the Yugas. Bharatrishabha, erupting in gigantic flames, which roar like thunderheads. Agni makes every creature of the jungle quail. Quickly, O Bharata, the forest ablaze looks even like golden, resplendent Meru, king of mountains, when the rays of sun fall upon his sides and summits. Yeah, I mean, it feels far-fetched to try and get anything out of it because this uh, the The last paragraph was kind of the same, yeah, but this one in particular is also one that might contain, I don't know if too many, but at least some references to deities and godlike things, not really anything humanly comparable. I will say it like this. When those things are mentioned, it is probably to keep the average reader, let's say it like that, the average reader interested. Uh, yeah, welcome. Yes, yes, it finally happened that you can remember to ask me for that. Um, what do you want to know more in detail? Like my hair ties, in which sense? What do you want to know particularly? If I have them, yeah, I finally regained one. I had another, but I had to throw it into the garbage. But I have one so far. That is all I can tell you so far about it. But maybe if you ask something more, I can give you more details. The response to my hair ties is yeah, I have them. So far, I have them. How many? One. One. Only one. Uh, Potato hair length. I never measured it. I think it is. Uh, I never measured it. It should be around. Let me see. This distance. Let me try to measure it. Based on what I can grab right now, around 25 centimeters, and that, if I am not wrong, should be, let's say, if it is around 20 to 25 centimeters, at best it is 10 inches long. At best, at best, 10 inches long, my overall hair length. Yeah, yeah, something like that, or around those numbers. But I am, yeah, it happens that it is around uh, 20 and 25 centimeters, 10 inches to approximately 7, because I also didn't take that much care when I had it, or when I was starting to grow it. So yeah, that is why also it isn't a particularly specific length overall. So yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yes and no, but yes, but no, but yes. I mean, how much we want to know is dependent on Bunkum himself. But let's say that yeah, we have some hair. We do be have her. Yeah. It happens that boom, boom, boom. It happens that stream elements is there. Try to use the bot. Put any command. It. I don't know why it isn't working so far. So yeah, I might as well have some problems with that today in particular. Um, so yeah, yeah. The stream elements bot and the whole API, I will say, is there. But I I don't know what happened because it was there since earlier this evening. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe some overload or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. I pray that it fixes itself somehow, but it doesn't seem that it is going to happen. I might as well just have to wait until it randomly decides to fix itself. So yeah, but well, if you have some other question, Bunkum, you might as well ask. If not, I might as well continue. I mean, I don't remember. On that sense, I don't remember when I mentioned before my hair ties. I was pretty sure it was literally my first time talking about the theater day, so I was surprised. I kind of, let's say, I feel having said some stuff out of nowhere that might as well reveal too much. But well, I mean, no real problem with that. And well, I hope if that is all that you wanted to ask, then I hope it was enough, dear Bunkum. Thank you for asking. I hope you have a great day. And nothing much to really say. Well, that's it basically. Thank you. Wow. So now we continue with this. Canto 228. Kandavalaha Parva continued. By Sampayana said, those two greatest among Maharajas ride to opposite extremities of the Gandavavana and, positioning themselves at either end, commence a huge slaughter of all the creatures that dwell in the forest. On every side, wherever either sees any creature trying to escape Agni's conflagration, they flash towards them and cut them off. Why, the two chariots might have been just one, and the two warriors in them a single person, as the forest barons, hundreds of thousands of birds and beasts, giving vent to frightening cries, dash about in every direction. Some have been charred, others are scalded all over, skins steamed off by the heat. Some run towards the forest hem, while others just rush blindly from place to place in panic. There are those that grasp their mates and children, their parents and siblings, serenely and in a surfeit of love, and die thus. Some beasts leap high into the air or scramble up in trees, but quickly fall spinning into the blazing element below. Birds try to escape by flying, but the fire cuts them inescapably and they fall onto the ground. Feathers and wing birds, eyes and feet frizzled, gasping, crying out. All around, bird and beast die, quickly consumed. The lakes and pools in the forest soon begin to boil from the torrid heat, and the fish and tortoises in them perish. The burning bodies of the creatures of the Vanna look as if the very flames have assumed countless bestial shapes. Birds flash up above the flames, but this Arjuna brings down with unerring archery, carving their bodies in pieces in the air, and they fall into the maw of the fire, some of them screaming. The animals of the forest, struck by his shafts, also cry out or roar while dying. The clamor they raise resembles that which is heard when the ocean was churned in elder days. The towering flames reach into the sky, and the celestials are alarmed. The Swaragabasis, the illustrious dwellers in heaven, go in a crowd to give of the 100 great sacrifices, the thousand-eyed, their king, the scourger of Asuras, the heavenly dwellers, say to Indra, Lord of the Devas, why is Agni burning the creatures below? Has the time come for the world to end? Indra hears what the Devas say. He also sees what Agni is doing, and he who slew Vritrasura goes forth to save the Gandavavana. Indra Vasava, king of the Devas, fills the sky with banks and banks of thunderclouds of every sort, and then lashes down awesome torrents of rain upon the burning forest. Hundreds of thousands of thunderheads pour down rain in streams thick as flagstaff of chariots. The searing heat evaporates those cascades in the air before they reach the forest roof or the flame tips. Now Indra Namuchihara grows furious with Agni, and even greater mass of black clouds scoots into the sky at his command, and an even more copious and fierce rain flashes down on the burning forest. Roaring, hissing, flames and rain showers battle on high and fill with smoke, and rent by lightning streaks. That forest is terrible, dreadful to behold. I will say like this: there is not that much to really say, and there was a comparison that came to my mind when I was reading about the incapacity of escaping anything, in the sense of what would they say, or what would they call um, these two brothers being unescapable, but I prefer to not mention it because I don't think the Mahabharata was planned to be kind of what is it? Predictory? No, a premonition of anything that happened, quote unquote, recently. So yeah, aside from that, what I really wanted to say and what I can say is the vivid imagery that this book has, or that it can project when it properly describes the whole text, is incredibly amazing. And I do not know how people. It isn't that they do not find out this book, but rather do not have the possibility of seeing themselves, imagining so much what they are reading. Because I will say, in some occasions, I have had also a problem with not so clear descriptions, but here they are amazingly good and amazingly detailed to the degree to which you can say, yeah, I understand what this is about, and I can not probably put it into anywhere, but simply envision all that is being mentioned. So I don't know. It is an interesting thing at the very least. So yeah. Anyways, let me let me see. We might as well. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I can say anything more out of this. Probably. So let us continue. Take this. Candle 229. Kandavadahaparva continued. By Sampayana said, Arjuna, son of Pandu, summons his astras and, losing them in a torrent at Indra's downpour, holds the rain aloft, at bay. Quick as thinking, unfathomable Arjuna covers all the Gandhavavana ablaze with a mantle, a cupola of arrows, as the moon does the sky in fog. And no forest creature can penetrate that dome of arrows to escape. It transpires that, while the forest burns, the Naga King Takshaka is not in the Gandhavavana at all, for he has gone to Kurukshetra. However, his mighty son Aswasena is in that jungle. Aswasena strives to escape Agni's conflagration, but Arjuna's dazzling archery prevents him. His mother, daughter of a sea naga, is desperate to save her son. She thinks that she will do this by swallowing him. She swallows her fears, then continues swallowing his long body. As she does this, she rises up into the air and seeks to flee the fire, but Arjuna sees her and cuts her head off with a razor-like arrow. Indra is watching, and he wants to save his friend, the Naga's son. Indra blows a sudden mighty gust of wind on the forest floor, from which Arjuna faints briefly. As Wasena escapes, Arjuna wakes from his swoon in fury and begins to truncate every creature that seeks to flee the forest into two, three, and some into several pieces. Arjuna, Agni, and Krishna curse the serpent who has escaped with trickery. You will never find fame. Arjuna thinks of how Indra made him swoon and, growing angry, covers the sky in a cloud of arrows, seeking battle with the thousand-eyed one. The king of the Devas sees Arjuna's fury and casts down fierce weapons of his own, also covering the firmament, raging, roaring. What? Uh, uh, Hello, Chen. Uh, Welcome. We have a we have no notification, no alert, no nothing. So welcome. Uh, there is nothing to hear on screen. I could try to sing to you, but yeah. Three elements is kind of there. Anyways, in, when did you start? When did you go live, my man? What did you do? Did you go live like 3 seconds? Just to not stream at all? I don't know. Anyways, welcome. Hello. Thank you for the raid more than anything else. Thank you. And well, we are on we are reading. We are on a nightly session of reading. Thank you, Chen. Or well, blow whistle. The same. Um, we are on. Yeah. Here we are. We are continuing with this. If you want to say what you are doing, say it. If not, we might as well simply continue. Um, I left. Where did I left? Okay. Raging, roaring winds, which make the seas tremble, blow great masses of thunderheads into the Akasa, and they are heavy with rain. The cloud banks vomit thunder and terrifying gushes of lightning. Eh? Chin is going to stream again at 4 a.m. and ruin my streak. He ruined mine. He fucking ruined mine. He. Yes. He ruined mine. Yeah. Yeah. I just noticed. Fuck. I was at. I think I was at 5 or so at this point. Ah, man. Ah. Man. I was. I was so happy. I was finally getting some points, and he decided to stream for I don't know how long he did stream, but yeah, he enjoys to do some trolling, as they would say. But I mean, it is part of the process to watch them. So no real thing to get angry at. Hmm? Yeah, I mean, no real problem. Poor Chen has to stream whenever he can, so we enjoy watching some chin chin machine whenever he can. No problem when it is. But well, here Arjuna loses the Vayaviastra, weapon of wind, at those clouds. It scatters them and renders the power of Indra impotent. All the rain that the clouds bear evaporates, and the lightning that plays in them vanishes in a moment. Dust and darkness clear, and a fine, cool breeze begins to blow, while the sun resumes his normal appearance. I mean, in my case, I wouldn't say that I stream at random times, quote unquote, but I tend to fail to stream. So yeah, I wouldn't believe that. I think So far, nobody has a good strike, I would say, because yeah, I am also in that sense random legend. So good luck with that. But yeah, good luck with that. Good luck. Here, Agni, who drinks ghee, becomes delight, and dripping with the fat of the numberless creatures he has devoured, erupts in all his flames again. He assumes different flame forms, and his roaring fills the very universe. Suddenly, eagles of the race of Garuda, richly feathered, see that Arjuna and Krishna protect Agni, and they fly down from the other firmament, wanting to savage the two heroes with their wings like thunder, and their claws and beaks like daggers and swords. Countless Nagas, also spitting the most virulent venom, flash at Arjuna, who cuts them in shreds with arrows dipped in the fire of his wrath. The bears also he slaughters, and Naga and Pakshi fall into the blaze below and are consumed. Now there comes a host of Asuras, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, and Nagas with terrific shots and roars, armed with uncanny devices that spew streams of deadly iron bolts and pellets from their throats, catapults that hurl huge rocks and fiery missiles, and propelled by their fury, these rush at Krishna and Arjuna. They rain a storm of weapons over Arjuna, but he mocks them and strikes their heads from their necks with a dazzle of arrows. Krishna Parantapa massacres the Daityas and Danavas with his chakra, Asuras of mountainous stature and untold might. Krishna's arrows pierce and his disc sorry, his disc strikes deeply, and they are as still as little strays struck down by violent and mighty waves and stranded on a beach. My man. Finally, Indra, riding his white elephant, thunders at those Shuras, and raising his Baghra aloft, his inexorable thunderbolt prepares to cast it at them. The scourge of the Asuras cries to his devas, "These two are slain!" Seeing the Baghra raise, all the gods seize up their weapons. Rahan, Yama takes up his mace of death, Kubera his spiked cudgel, Varuna his legendary noose, and the beautiful Varunastra. Skanda picks up his elegant and irresistible javelin and stands as motionless as Meru. The Aswins stand with shining plant weapons in their hands. Datri stands with a bow and Kaya with a thick club. Vashti the powerful in anger throws up a mountain by its roots, while Surya has a brilliant dart and Mrityu his axe. Aryaman stalks the forest with a dreadful spiked bludgeon. Mitra stands forth with a chakra sharp as razors. O king, Pusha, Bhaga, and Savitri dash enraged at Krishna and Partha, with bows and cut blades in their hands. The Rudras, the Vasus, the mighty Maruts, the Visvedevas, and the Satyas, all splendid with their own laser and many other sky dwellers, too, all armed with various weapons, run at Krishna and Arjuna, highest among men, to strike them down. During the battle that ensues, marvelous omens are seen all around, even like those that appear during the Pralaya, making many a creature faint in fright. But Arjuna and Krishna wait calmly, bows in hand, fearless and invincible. Then they beleaguer the Deva host with astras like thunder and lightning, routing them repeatedly. The aerial legion flees to Indra, while the Munis who watch the battle from the skies are full of wonder to see the celestial ones beaten back effortlessly by Krishna and Arjuna. Indra is also pleased to witness the prowess of those two. He flies into the fray, lashing down a thick storm of stones over Arjuna, whose ambidextrous archery he wants to test. In a flurry of furious shafts, Arjuna shatters every stone. Perplexed, disbelieving, Indra of the 100 Yagnas hurls down another gale of rocks, thicker than before, but his son pleases him, pleases his father again. by smashing this hail into dust as well. Uh, Welcome, police. Wait, Puri. I think this is very obvious, but I want to ask you something. Is your name a reference to the police machine? To the police? I don't know. I guess it was a creepypasta. It is a reference to that. Anyways, sorry for asking that. Welcome. Continuing. Uh, Growing angry, Indra plucks a great peak from Mandara with its stands of lofty trees and flings it down, whistling at Arjuna, who dissects it in a thousand slivers with his light-like, far-tongued missiles. The riven fragments of the mountain peak look like the sun and the moon dislodge from their places and falling to the earth. Those still great pieces fall with a mighty reverberation, crushing numberless creatures of the Gandhavavana beneath them. At this point, I don't even understand. Was the Gandhavavana a simple forest? Was it like a complete region of the world? I don't know. I am simply enjoying. But well, no, yeah. Kind of sadly, as I said before, not really that much to add here. It, I don't know if it is sadly or not, but it has like two, yeah, not that many things to really analyze. So, continuing simply. Canto 230. Kandavadaha Parva continua. By Sampayana said, now the creatures of the Kandavavana, the Danavas, Rakshasas, Nagas, wolves, bears, and other wild predators, elephants with rent temples, root trees flowing from them, tigers, lions with shaggy mane, deer, buffalo in hundreds, birds of every kind, and myriad other creatures fly in every direction from the falling stones and rocks. The forest barons and Krishna and Arjuna stand impassive and impassable with weapons in hand. Dreadful sounds fill that blazing jungle, and the fleeing creatures stand still, trembling, looking at the towering flames and Krishna, both waiting to devour them. Scream and roar in numberless different voices. The sky shakes at that frightful sound, and with a raging of agony, as if with deep and portentous thunder. Dark Krishna, Kesava Mahabahu, casts his great and fierce chakra, burning with its own energy at the denizens of the forest. It desiccates them, and they fall in pieces, Danavas and Rakshasas too, into Agni's maw, mangled by Krishna's disc. Asuras are painted with blood, smeared in their fat, and look like clouds of dust. Bharata, the dark Brishni, flares through the Vana as dead, dispatching pisachas, pakshis, nagas, and every other living thing in thousands. The welling chakra that he casts at them again and again returns each time into his hands after claiming innumerable wild lives. While he slays the Pisachas, Nagas, and Rakshasas, the face of Krishna, soul of all that is created, is grim and terrible to look upon. None among the Devas gathered there can face Krishna or Arjuna in battle. When they realize that they cannot save the Gandhavavana from burning, they withdraw, and, O king, Indra of 100 sacrifices sees the immortals retreat and is filled with rarest joy. He applauds the two heroes of the earth. When his gods flee the battle, and Asariri, a disembodied voice, deep as the sky, speaks to Indra. Your friend, the Naga king, Takshaka, has not been killed, for he went to Kurukshetra before the fire began. No, O Indra, no one can vanquish Krishna and Arjuna in battle. They are Nara Narayana, those gods of old whose fame is still told in Swarga. You know their strength and their valor. They are invincible. No one in the three worlds can vanquish this best of all the ancient sages. They are worthy of being worshipped by all the Devas and Asuras, by the Yakshas, the Nagas, Rakshasas, and Gandharvas, by Vanavas, Kinnaras, and Nagas. So, O Indra, leave this place with your celestials, for fate has ordained that the Gandhavana will be consumed today. Leaving anger and envy, the Deva king returns to Devaloka. Seeing him go, the other gods and their host follow. Arjuna and Krishna let out a lion's roar which rings through the forest. They celebrate their victory over Indra and his devas. Having scattered the legions of heaven like clouds by the wind, the two now help Agni unhindered. Countless creatures of the Gandhavana they slay with storms of arrows, cut off by Arjuna's dazzling archery. No creature escapes the burning forest, let alone attack him. They dare not look at him, not the strongest and fiercest among them, for fear of his inexorable barbs. Flitting here and there in his chariot, at times he pierces 100 creatures with a single arrow, then shoots a single one with 100 shafts, dying as if felled by Yama himself. The beast and the rest fall into Agni's blazing jaws. They flee to river banks, to hilly zones of the forest, to burning ghats, but nowhere do they find sanctuary from the flames or from the two warriors. Parades of lions roar in anguish. Elephant, tiger, deer, and wolf scream and howl. The fish in the Ganga and the sea hear that clamor and are afraid. Vidyadhara, tribes living in the Gandhavana tremble. Mahabaho, it is true indeed that none of them could bear to even look at Dark Krishna or Arjuna, so terrible are they. A few times, bands of Rakshasas, Danavas, and tribes of Nagas rush at Krishna, and he promptly dispatches them with his chakra. Beheaded and truncated by the blinding disk, their huge bodies fall into the flames, raging everywhere. Gratified by the streams of melting flesh, fat, and boiling blood they feed on, the flames rise unimagin- unimaginably high, and they burn smokelessly. His eyes copper fire, his tongue a massive flame, his jaws agape, the hair on his head all fire. Agni Hutasana drinks what for him is that nectarine river of animal fat. He drinks because Arjuna and Krishna help him, and he is pleased indeed. He is delighted. Suddenly, Krishna Madhusadana sees an Ashura called Maya fleeing the wild palace of Takshaka in the heart of the forest. Vayu is Agni's charioteer, and assuming a form with hat on his head, roaring like thunder, the fire god chases the Asuras, wanting to devour him. Krishna sees Maya Asura and stands with his chakra raised, ready to kill him. With Agni behind him and Krishna before him, Maya calls out, Arjuna, fly here and save me. Hearing his terrified cry, Arjuna calls back, Fear not, O Bharata. Arjuna's very noise gives life and earth to the Ashura. As soon as Prita's compassionate son speaks, telling Maya not to fear, Krishna of the Dasarhas no longer wants to kill the Ashura, who is the brother of Namuchi. Agni also does not burn him anymore. With Krishna and Arjuna guarding him against Indra, Agni Mahamatin, the fire god of immense intellect, rages, burning the Gandhavana for 15 days. When that forest burns down, only six that dwelled in it escape with their lives, Aswasena, Mayadanava, and four beards called Sarngakas. Okay, I think there is something interesting here, but let me see. It is. It feels like a very, how to say it, very compressed version of other types of a story. Because in a sense, one of the few things that, for example, you can see is the god of fire itself consuming everything happily. And well, in that sense, what I still struggle to comprehend is why would Hindus be so focused on destroying everything at some point? Because I don't remember that, or I haven't seen the Hindus themselves be so violent in that sense. But at this point, I think, like, at the very least, at the end of the story has been somebody kills someone, somebody does bad actions in that realm of negativity. But even if what happens is negative, the the nature of it isn't, let's say, or the why they do it is not seen as something negative still. I don't know. But aside from that, is was this here also where they talk about it? Uh, Krishna, uh, yeah, here. Even this place is where also another one of the concepts that I have an interest appears. The idea itself of Indra feeling proud that they were able to um, go through the kind of test that it was to destroy something. It feels weird because out of nowhere things make sense, but there is still some information lacking to completely see everything. Or not that it lacks information, rather, I might have not really paid that much attention, even if I am reading it or something like that. But I mean, it doesn't stop being interesting because another thing that, for example, mm, I see interesting is the concept of these last two or three paragraphs. The idea of this particular, what is it? An Ashura? What was it? Adanava? I guess it was Adanava, who said, "Fly here and save me." And just by saying that, he got saved. Let's say. Yeah, I don't think I need to mention to what thing it is similar, but the way in which it gets represented here is particularly interesting because these two, even if they are not gods, they represent such a level of power that they might as well be considered gods, and not only these two, but also Agni himself, the real fire god. The three of them had literally no necessity of saving someone, even more just because this particular guy said, "Fly here and save me." So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It is interesting that imagery being observed in the Mahabharata of all places. So I don't know. Very very good, very good. Without saying anything and also saying all that I wanted, I am happy. Let us continue. Wait, how much more is there? Because these last two or three cantos have been incredibly long. In the sense of, yeah, this is okay. This is only two pages long. Not that long. So, anyways, canto 231. Kandavalaha Parva continua. Hanamaihaya said, Brahmana, tell me, when that forest burned, why did Agni not consume the bears called Sarangakas? You have told us how, as Wasena and Mayadana escaped, but not yet about the Sarangakas. I, I am amazed that these bears escaped. Oh, Brahmana, tell me about them. Vaisampayana said, Slayer of all your enemies, I will tell you why Agni did not burn those bears when the Gandavana burned. O king, there was a Maharishi called Mandapala who knew all the Shastras, who was devoted to austerity and asceticism. His vows stern and inviolable. Inviolable? 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 How? I don't know. beautiful, among the best of all good men. He was a brahmachari who drew, like rishis of yore, his semen virile up into his body, had perfect control of himself and his senses, and dedicated himself to a life of study and dharma. Having crossed the sea of Tapasya or Bharata, he left his body and went up into Pitarloka, the realm of the mains. However, there he did not receive the fruits of his punya. He asked the celestial who sat around Yama, king of the dead, why do the realms which I thought I had attained by my penance remain sealed to me? Have I not done enough punya so that my lofty realms become mine? Swargabasis, heaven dwellers, tell me what I must do to gain the fruit of my devotions. The celestials replied, O Brahmana, karma causes men to be born in debt. There is no doubt that men are born to perform yagnas, to study the sacred shastras, and to beget children. The debts of karma are paid by this. You are a learned yogi of great tapasya, but you have no children. The higher realms are sealed for you because you are childless. So beget children, and you will inherit countless realms of untold felicity. The Vedas tell that only a son rescues his father from the hell called Kuts, Brahmanot Brahmanotama. Strive to have sons. Mandapala listened to this and thought about how he could have most number of children in the shortest possible time. The rishi realized that among all creatures, birds of the air are the most fecund. He took the form of a Srangaka and mated with a female bird of that species, whose name was Harita. He fathered four sons on her, all knowers of the Veda. Birds, knowers of the Veda. No questions. Sorry. Eh, leaving the mother and her sons in that jungle, the Kandava, while the children were yet to hatch from their eggs, the sage went to another maid called Lapita, with whom he now ranged through the Vana. Harita grew anxious and sad, but she did not abandon her sons, the infant rishis still inside their eggs. Later, as the rishi ranged through the forest with Lapita, he saw Agni come towards the Gandhavavana to devour it. The Brahmana Mandapala knew that the fire god intended, and for the sake of his unfledged children, propitiated the blazing Deva, that Lord of the universe of terrific Texas. The sage said to Agni, O Agni, you are the modes of all the worlds, you are the bearer of the sacrificial key, you are the purifier of every creature, latent and unseen inside each one. The wise speak of you as being one, and then again as having three one forms and natures. They make their offerings to you, conceiving of you as having eight mouths. The great rishis affirm that you created this universe, or the power of the Habis, and that without you the universe will cease to exist in a day. By worshipping you, Brahmanas, with their wives and children, attain to the eternal realms that they have earned by their karma and punya on earth. O Agni, the knowing speak of you as being like thunderclouds in the sky, full of lightning. None can resist your flames, but are consumed. Splendorous one, you created this universe. The Vedas are your word. Every creature, moving and unmoving, depends on you. Water depends on you, as does the universe. All offerings of ghee, every ritual offering of food to the beetles are founded in you. O Deva, you are the devourer, you are the creator, and you are as wise as Brihaspati. You are the twin Saswins, you are Surya, you are Soma, you are Vayu. Eulogized by Mandapala, Agni became pleased with that ratio of measureless energy. The Deva said to him, what good can I do for you? With folded hands, Mandapala said to the conveyor of the cabbage, when you born the Gandhavana, spare my children. Illustrious Agni replied, Tatastu, so be it. So it was, O Rahan, that he did not consume the infant's Sarangaka beards when he was down to Kandavavana. incredible, basically. I didn't get how did it happen that a beard um, prayed, but I am no master of the Vedas to question stuff like that. So yeah, um, uh, complete logic, basically. Complete, round, and safe logic. So no more questioning from my side. Um, yeah, let me continue. No, or well, let me drink water before that. My man, what was that? I mean, I don't know. I got more shocked than what I should have. It feels what I could probably say is if it really has anything to really extract the idea of the even beards come with the possibility of attaining um, salvation is interesting. Let's say like that. The shock value of learning something completely almost illogical is what makes it hard to digest. But at the same time, it is interesting. So I don't know. Canto 232. Cantaba Daha Parva. Continued. By Sampayana said, when Agni blazed, licking up the Kandava, the little birds were terrified and, not seeing an escape, began to scream. Their helpless mother, Harita, wept. She cried, ah, the terrible inferno, which lights up the universe and devours the forest, flares towards us. My children are newborn and have neither feet nor feathers with which to escape, and they are the only salvation of our dead ancestors. Their tallest trees are consumed like wisps of straw, and licking up everything in his path with his great tongue of flame, Agni spreads fear on every side. Alas, neither my children nor I can escape. I cannot fly with them, and my heart will not allow me to leave them either. Which of my sons shall I leave, and which shall I take with me? What is my Dharma now? What do you say, my little ones? What do you think? Oh, I will cover you with my wings, and we will perish together. When your cruel father left me, he said, upon Haritari, my eldest son, shall my clan depend. My second Sarisarika will beget children to further our race. My third Stambamitra will be a sannyasi, and my youngest Drona will become the greatest of all knowers of the Veda. This is Drona. Drona was a beard. Oh, I wear a beard, he said. What? Uh, anyways, but now doom is upon us, my sons. Which of you shall I take with me? What is my true dharma? I cannot see any way by which we will escape the dreadful flames. And she wailed and lamented. The infants spoke to their stricken mother. Mother, sacrifice your love for us and fly to a safe place, for even if we die here, you can still bear other children. However, if you also die, that will be the end of our race. Your dharma is towards our clan, so fly. Your clinging love for us can destroy all of us and our hope as well. But if you save yourself, our Father, who is always anxious to obtain the realms of heaven, can still have what he wishes for. Harita said, there is a mouse burrow in the ground near this tree. Go down into this hole at once, and you will not need to fear the fire. Once you are inside, I will cover it with earth. I see no other way to save you from raging agony. When the fire subsides, I will come back and uncover the hole again. You must do what I say if you are to save yourselves. The infant birds replied, you have no feathers and are just four balls of flesh. If we go into the hole, the mouse is sure to kill us. We also see no way to escape, so that our fathers having begotten us might not be in vain. and our mother might also find salvation. If we go down the hole, the mouse will eat us. If we remain here, the sky leaking fire will consume us. We prefer to die by fire rather than have the mouse eat us. For the first death is noble and endorsed by the sages, while the second is vile. Okay, at this point I am interested and thrilled to know how fucking beards die. So yeah, let me see that. And when this finishes, we are calling it a day. How many more? Uh, okay. We have probably two more cantos. This one and the next one, it seems. Canto 223. Candavadaja Parva continua. By Sampayana said, Harita listened to all to her sons and said, the little mouse came out from his hole, and a hawk seized him in her talons and bore him away. You have nothing to fear in the hole. The young ones replied, we did not see the hawk take the mouse. Besides, there might be other mice to fear in the burrow. As for the fire, it might not come here at all, for we see the white blowing away from this place, bearing the flames with it. Inside the hole we will surely die, while here there is some chance of escaping. Mother, it is better that we stay here. Your dharma is to escape, since if you live on, you can have other children. Their mother said, sons, I saw the great hawk swoop down and carry the mouse away. While he flew, I flew behind and blessed him for having taken the mouse from his hole. I said, King of hawks, you have taken our enemy the mouse away. May you live in Swarga with a golden body and without an enemy. Later, when he had eaten the mouse, I returned here, taking his leave. So my children, enter the hole trustfully. You have nothing to fear. I saw the hawk bear the mouse away and eat him. But the young ones said again, Mother, we are not certain that the hawk took the mouse. We cannot enter this hole in the ground. Their mother said, I know for sure that the hawk ate the mouse. And you have nothing to fear, sons. Go down into the hole and welcome, gotcha. Welcome. Thank you for the ride. Thank you and welcome everybody. I hope you had a nice stream. Beautiful catch. I hope you were able to enjoy whatever you did. If you want to tell me, please do. If not, here we are reading our beautiful Mahabharata. We are exploring right now. We're on the most interesting part of this. We are reading about birds having a conversation, trying to escape from a fire. So yeah, this is interesting. This is content, as they will say. But anyways, thank you for the ride. Wait. I forgot to do it with Chen. I hope he's here because I want to say sorry. But no, I almost read it instead of shout out. Shout out. How is it written? Yes, underscore. Yes, see. Yeah, I do it properly. There it is. There we have it. Thank you for the thank you for the ride. So well here. The young ones said again, Master, we do not say that you are lying to send us down into the hole, for no one can be held responsible for what they do when they are distraught. We have done nothing for you yet. Why are you so keen to save us at such cost to yourself? What are we to you? You are still young and beautiful, and you will find your husband again. Go seek him out. He will beget more fine children than you. We will find heavens of felicity if we die in the fire. However, if the fire does not consume us, you can return to claim us. The mother bear anxiously left her sons in the Gandavavana and flew away to safety. Agni rushed along, blazing ferociously to where Mandapala's sons were. The little birds saw the flames approach, and now the eldest of them, Haritari, began to speak so that Agni heard him. Yeah, they are going to get saved. This is amazing. This is redemption arc. Agni wasn't so bad after all. Canto 234. Candavadaja Parva continued. By Sampayana said, Haritari said, the wise person is aware of death. When death comes, he feels no pangs. The deluded soul, who is not heedful of death, succumbs to terror when death arrives and does not find salvation. The second brother, Sarisrika, said, "You are patient and wise. The time has come when our lives are in danger. There is no doubt that only one among many has wisdom and courage." The third brother, Mitra, said, "The eldest brother is the protector. He will save us from danger. If he can do nothing, what can the younger ones achieve?" The fourth and the youngest, Drona, said, "Seven-mouthed and seven-tongued, the voracious fire god flares towards us, ablaze and licking up everything in his path." Having spoken thus to one another, having error, an error on my book. Anyways, having spoken thus to one another, Mandapala's sons now hymned Agni with devotion. "Listen, O king, to the praises they sang." Haritari said, "O Agni, you are the soul of air, you are the body of the earth's plants. O fire, water is your parent, just as you are the parent of water, resplendent one. Your flames are like rays of the sun, extending above, below, behind, and on every side." Sarisarika said, "Smoke banner Deva, we do not see your mother, and we do not know our father. Our feathers have not sprouted yet. You are our only refugee. O Agni, we are infants, protect us. O Agni, we are distraught, protect us with your auspicious and gentle form. Protect us with your seven divine flames. We seek sanctuary in you. O Agni, you are the only one who gives heat. Lord, only you lend heat to the rays of Surya. We are infant rishis. O fire, save us. Kavyavaha, bearer of the sacrificial ghee, we beg you, turn away from this place and take another path. Stambamitra said, "O Agni, you are all things. This whole universe is established in you. You sustain every creature. You support the universe. You bear the Javis, and you are the sacred Javis. The wise know you as being one and many. You created the three worlds, and when the time comes, you will destroy them. Javiabaja, swelling forth in lights of flame. You are the cause of the universe, and you are the essence into which the universe dissolves." Drona said, "Lord of the universe, growing stronger within the bodies of living beings, you digest the food that they eat, so everything is founded in you. O Sugra, you from whose mouth the Vedas emerge, you assume the form of the sun, and evaporating and absorbing the waters of the earth, and every other source of life. You send them back as rain that makes all the living grow. From you come these green plants and trees, and these pines. From you have come these lakes and pools, as well as the great and always blessed ocean. Feels red. Our bodies depend on Varuna for life, and we cannot bear your heat. Be our auspicious guardian. Agni, do not kill us. Coppery-eyed Deva of the scarlet neck, who leave a black wake behind you, burn along some other path, and see what just as the sea might a house built on his shore." When Drona, chanter of Brahman, spoke thus, Agni was pleased by what he said. The fire god remembered the promise he had to make to Mandapala and said, "You are truly a sage, Drona, for what you say is Brahman. I will do as you ask. Never fear, because Mandapala has asked me to spare his sons when I burn the Vana. What he said and what you have just said carries great weight with me. Tell me what to do, Brahmanotama, for I am pleased indeed by your study. Be blessed." Brahmana Drona said, "Oh Sukra, look at these cats. They stalk us every day. Hutasana, devour them in your flames, alter kind." Agni did what the Sarangakas asked him to. Karamehaya, he swelled in tidal flames and consumed the Kandavavana. I I was happy with everything until Drona decided to fucking kill cats. I don't know, made me kind of angry, but anyways. It was better than nothing. Is there some more? Let me see. Yeah, it seems. How long is this fucking story? Uh, Let me see. My man. Canto 235. Cantava Raja Parva Continua. By Sampayana said, Oh, Kurostrama, the Rishi Mandapala was very anxious about his sons. Although he had spoken to Agni to spare their lives, he had no peace and spoke thus to his second wife, Lapita. Lapita, my children cannot walk or fly. Who will escape the fire as the wind fans its flames into an inferno? Their poor mother will be terrified and grief-stricken when she finds that she can do nothing to save them. Ah, I can hear her lament in my mind. Oh, who is my son Haridari? Who are Sarisarika, Stambhamitra, Drona, and who is their helpless mother? Oh, Mahabharata. Stung by jealousy, Lapita said to the sobbing Mandapala, You need not to worry about your sons, since you say they are all rishis endowed with great powers and energy. What do they have to fear from fire? Besides, you spoke to Agni in my presence, and did this lustrous one not promise to protect them? Agni is one of the sovereigns of the universe. He will never lie. You are not really anxious for your sons. I know that it is only because of Harita that you have no peace. I am sure that you have never loved me as you do her. Oh, you so easily watch me suffer, but cannot bear to think of her in pain, for she dwells in your heart. Why don't you go to Harita, for whom your heart grieves so? As for me, I will wander alone from now, as my punishment for having given myself to a lustful, wayward man. Mandapala replied, I am neither lustful nor wayward. I only roam the earth to beget sons. Even those that I have sired are in mortal danger, and the evil man is he who casts away what he already has for the sake of what he might acquire. The world disregards and insults him. I must go to my children, and you can do as you please. This blazing fire that licks up the greatest trees makes my heart quail and fills me with ominous thoughts. Meanwhile, after the five had left the place where the little Sarangakas were, Carita flew back to her children. She found all of them safe and well. Seeing their mother, they began to cry, and seeing them alive, she wept as well, tears of joy. One by one, she had her sons in her wings. Just then, O Bharata, the Rishi Mandapala arrived there. None of his sons showed any joy on seeing him. The Rishi spoke repeatedly to his sons and their mother lovingly, but none of them made any reply. Mandapala said, Which of these is my first son, and who is second, who is born thin, and which one is the youngest? I speak to you in sorrow. Why don't you answer me? It is true that I did leave you all, but I was not happy where I went. Harita said, what is it to you which one of these is the eldest, or which second? What concern of yours is it who is third and who the youngest? Go to Lapita of the sweet miles, last lush in her yacht to whom you went, finding her better than me in always, Mandapar replied. For women, nothing shatters their happiness as when their husband marries a second wife, or when he takes a lover. Nothing inflames rage and anxiety in a woman as these do. Even the gentle and chaste Arundhati, celebrated through the worlds, is intensely possessive of her husband, the great Vasista, who is devoted to her happiness. Why, such is her jealousy that she once insulted that wisest of the Saptarishis, speaking harshly to him, and then she became a little star amidst the seven stages of the sky, at times bright and at others dim, like fire and smoke, and ominous. I look only to you for children, like Vasista Muni. I never wronged you, yet you insulted me even as Arundhati did Vasista of old. Out of your insane jealousy, Men ought never to trust women, not even their wives. Only when they become mothers do women serve their husbands. Hearing what their father said, his sons came forward one by one to worship him, and he spoke kindly to them, reassuring them of his love. Uh, yeah, we can resume this as a misogyny. Interesting. Um, no, not interesting. Something, something. I don't know if good, if bad. I just want to know. Yeah, yeah. It seems this is the end of the story. So, is it? Oh my God! End of Adi Parva. We have to finish this. My brother, we have to finish. My brother. Canto 236. Candava Daja Parva continua. By Sampayana said, Mandapala said to his sons, I spoke to Agni and to protect you, and the blessing Deva gave me his word that he would not harm you. It was only because of that, and knowing your mother is virtuous, and also knowing the great Tejas which is in you for that I did not come earlier. My sons, do not keep bitterness in your hearts towards me. You are all rishis and knowers of the Veda. Even great Agni knows you well. Having reassured them, the Brahmana Mandapala took his wife and sons, and leaving the charred forest, went away to another land. This is the tale of how Agni blazed forth, and with the help of Krishna and Arjuna, devoured the Gandhavana. For the will of the world. Having drunk many rivers of fat and marrow, Agni is pleased and appears again before Arjuna. Just then, Indra Purandara, surrounded by the Maruts, flies down from the skies and says to Partha and Kesava, no Deva could do what you both have done. Ask me each for a boon that no man can otherwise have, for I am pleased with you. Arjuna asked Indra for all his weapons, his astras, Sakra of untold splendor says, when illustrious Mahadeva becomes pleased with you, Pandava, I will give you all my weapons. Kurustama, I will know when the time comes, and then for your Santapasya you shall have all my astras of fire and of wind. Krishna asked that his friendship with Arjuna be eternal, and the king of the Devas grants that boon. And having given both those heroes what they ask, and speaking gently to Agni, Hatusana as well, Indra ascends into Swarga on high again, followed by the Maruts and the other celestials. Gratified with his mighty feast, having burned the Kandava for 15 days with all his denizens, birds, beasts, and the rest, Agni is becalmed. He blazes no more, having gorged abundantly on the flesh of all those creatures. The pleased for God says to Krishna and Arjuna, Purusha Vyaragras, I am delighted with you. I bless you, heroes, that you will be able to travel wherever you wish. Agni now vanishes, leaving Krishna, Arjuna, and Mayadanava. Those three wander along a little, then come to the banks of an enchanting river and sit beside it. End of Adi Parva. Amazing content. This is fucking content so far. No, no, no. This is the end of the first. This is the end of the first book. This is so bad. No, 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 no. I think there is a problem, and that is I don't know if it was an editorial consensus or what, but or if it was Ramesh Menon who decided to not fucking add any more. Wait. Here we have parts out now. We don't have any more fucking cantos. We lost cantos. No. Anyways, yeah, that's it basically. That's everything so far. We are. It was a little bit more than 10% of the book, so far very nice. I mean, I can say this. Ramesh Menon was born in 1951 in New Delhi. He has also written modern renderings of the Mahabharata, Ramayana, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Purana, Devi Purana, and Bhagavata Purana. Anyways, yeah, we have to finish this and to continue in here. The complete Mahabharata, Volume 2. Wow, amazing. content. We have to start here. Page 903. I guess I will have to guide myself with pages this time for real. So yeah, very well. We finished this. We finished the first book. I think there are like 12 or so. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, we did it. We don't have even chat. We don't have alerts. We don't have anything like that. I am kind of angry that Stream Elements decided to not fucking work today. But aside from that, and also a very good thing that I never saw, so I can say it incredibly late. Thank you, Boxerate, for the follow. Yeah, amazing. Anyways, as I was trying to say, I think that is all for today. Um, it was interesting to say the least, um, but we might as well go take a break. Or well, no, not a break. We will go and rest, not a fucking break. I need to rest. So yeah, we did our best, and we got very far. Very pleased with the fact that we finished the first. What was it? The first book. We have to keep reading some more, but it is later on the week. Um, I might have forgotten to properly pin here the new schedule that I have. I might have forgotten, but anyways, it wasn't intentional. So yeah, um, we might, as I said before, we might go do something else now. We might try to distract ourselves. In my case, I will not even lie. It is a raid and deep from my side. I will. I think I have it over here. I can find it and copy it once again to try and see if I can use that message of what was it? Raid and deep or something like that. So yeah, very amazing, very nice. But yeah, I don't know. It was nice. So far, as I have said, we will take a break. We will rate somebody else. Thanks. Yeah, well, I set up all of this. Thanks for being here. As always, thanks for paying attention. Thanks for enjoying this adventure. Um, yeah, bears doing bear things. Let's say. So now, where are we reading? Is yeah, I found it. I wanted to raid this person because I have never raided them, and I think it will be interesting to do so. So, let me set this up. And well, as I was trying to say before, thanks for being here. Thanks for the opportunity that it is given to me constantly. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for watching the world, beautiful watchers. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for everything. Once again, we're going to leave. We're going to take a break. We're going to distract ourselves. We are going to get some entertainment. And yeah, whenever it happens, it happens. We will get back here mm, at some point or another. No, no real need to worry about it because it was a very nice adventure, the one that we have now. And yeah, we also deserve to distract a little bit. So let me. I said that I have the right message over here. Let me search it. Here I have it. I knew that I have it. Pin. There it is. There we have it. Now, properly as I said. Thanks for everything. There it is the right message that at least I am going to utilize. So yeah, thanks for all people. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay rested also. And well, whenever it happens, it happens. We're going to get back here to something else. I have an schedule on my Twitter. I cannot even shield my Twitter because the fucking bot is not working. So good luck finding my Twitter. But yeah, thanks for everything. Goodbye. Until the next time. Remember to stay safe. And yeah, now, right.